Hi guys, um, it is the night before I record my journey of spiritual warfare, and I'm in my room right now. I'm in my other room, but I'm in my room, and so much has happened in this room. You know, but all of that I will unpack in upcoming videos. uh, I just felt in my spirit that it was important for me to film the night before the official uh, recording. I don't know how you guys are going to take what I say, talking about my life, talking about this battle I've been in, this war, this spiritual warfare that I've been in. You guys know that I'm not a person who frequently posts online. I'm I live a relatively quiet life. I pop in every now and then, but I'm not really as big on social media as I used to be. But I've been going through the most, and tonight it's almost as if the enemy is trying to shut me up, like, don't you say anything, like, don't you post anything, don't you, just threatening me, like, like, yeah, don't you. But on the other side, it's like God saying to me, but you must, like, there's this push in my spirit, like, this is what I have to do. I have to talk about this. I have to put this online. I have to. So, I think this is the night before. It is the night before. Tomorrow, we do this thing. Tomorrow, we get real about it. Tomorrow, we talk about it. And most importantly, tomorrow, we post it. And I don't know what's going to happen after I post it. I don't know what's going to happen. But I believe that it's not for me to know. It's not for me to know what's going to happen, but it's for me to do what Father says I should do. It's for me to just do what's in my spirit, do what's in my spirit to the best of my ability, and God will sort out the rest. So I'm nervous. I'm so, like, I feel like, if those that really know me, that have known me since primary school years, I used to love performing. I used to love performance arts, being on stage. And right before I would go on stage, I would, that just right before the curtains would open, this is right after rehearsals, ending months of rehearsing, and for a play or a poem that I'm reciting or a monologue or whatever, and I would practice and practice and know my lines and know everything. But the day of the performance or the night of the performance, right before I'm supposed to go on stage, like, I'm standing behind the curtain, and it's right before the curtain opens, there would be this overwhelming feeling of fear that would come over me, even as a child. It would just, that moment right before I have to perform, I just have this crippling fear. But I knew that that fear was important because whenever I felt that fear, I knew that I was going to kill my performance. I knew that I was going to perform like no other, you know? And even when I would feel that fear, it would make me happy because I would know that okay, it's when I don't feel that fear, it's when I'm like, oh no, my performance is not gonna be as it should. That fear, even though it was there, but it was almost like you gonna kill it. If you feel it, you gonna kill it. So tonight, as I'm making this video and I'm talking to y'all, I feel that fear. I feel that fear. I feel that I feel that like right before the curtain opens and I have to go on stage and perform, I feel that fear. And as I'm sitting here on my bed and I'm making this video and I'm nervous and I'm anxious because tomorrow I have to talk about my life. I have to be naked. I have to share something that was very disturbing and very private and very difficult to talk about and put that online. There's that fear. But I know that on the other side of that fear, I don't know what God is going to do with it. I have absolutely no idea. No idea what's going to happen after I post that video. I got no idea what's going to happen. But because I feel this fear, I know that whatever it is, it's going to be the will of God. So I feel a lot better after this, and I hope that my story, I hope that my testimony helps someone else. I hope that in my struggle, in what I'm about to share with you guys tomorrow, will help someone who is maybe going through something similar. So to God be the glory.